Good afternoon. This is All India Radio. I'm Anita Anand with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says skilled craftsmen are symbol of true spirit of self-reliant India. Asserts Vishwakarmas of today can become entrepreneurs of tomorrow. NITI Aayog holds inter-ministerial meeting to review seasonal influenza situation in the states. India and Australia aim to push bilateral trade to $100 billion in next 5 years. Union Minister Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurates Youth 20 Consultation series in Pune. Two-day G20 Flower Festival begins in New Delhi. In cricket, India were 177 for 1 against Australia in first innings on day 3 of fourth and final test match of Border-Gavaskar Trophy in Ahmedabad a short while ago. And in Women's Premier League, Delhi Capitals to take on Gujarat Giants this evening. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has said skilled craftsmen are symbol of true spirit of self-reliant India, and the government considers such people as Vishwakarma of New India. Mr. Modi was addressing the post-budget webinar on PM Vishwakarma Kaushal Samman PM Vikas Yojana this morning. He said the scheme is initiated especially for them, where the central focus remains on those skilled craftsmen from villages and towns who create a living by working with their own hands. He said since last few years the government has been working towards enhancing the skills of crores of youngsters and providing them job opportunities through Skill India Mission and the Kaushal Vikas Kendras.
बीते वर्षों में हमने स्किल इंडिया मिशन के माध्यम से कौशल विकास केंद्रों के माध्यम से करोड़ों युवाओं की स्किल बढ़ाने, उन्हें रोजगार के नए अवसर देने का काम किया है। कौशल जैसे क्षेत्र में हम जितना स्पेसिफिक होंगे, जितनी टारगेटेड अप्रोच होगी, उतने ही बेहतर परिणाम मिलेंगे। पीएम विश्वकर्मा कौशल सम्मान योजना ये इसी सोच का नतीजा है।
Mr. Modi said the objective of the PM Vishwakarma scheme is not only to preserve the skills of traditional artisans and craftsmen, but also to develop them. The Prime Minister stressed the need to reorient the skill infrastructure system according to the needs of Vishwakarma. He gave the example of Mudra Yojana, where the government is providing loans worth crores of rupees without any bank guarantee. Mr. Modi said the PM Vishwakarma Yojana is going to be of great help to crores of people, and it will be ensured that every Vishwakarma partner gets loans easily.
इस योजना के द्वारा केंद्र सरकार हर विश्वकर्मा साथी को होलिस्टिक इंस्टीट्यूशनल सपोर्ट प्रदान करेगी। विश्वकर्मा साथियों को आसानी से लोन मिले, उनका कौशल बढ़े, उन्हें हर तरह का टेक्निकल सपोर्ट मिले, ये सब सुनिश्चित किया जाएगा।
Referring to Mahatma Gandhi's vision of Gram Swaraj, Mr. Modi highlighted the importance of other professions in village life along with agriculture and farming. He said empowering every section of the village for its development is essential for India's development journey.
गांव में, शहरों में विभिन्न कारीगर हैं जो अपने हाथ के कौशल से औजार का उपयोग करते हुए जीवन यापन करते हैं। पीएम विश्वकर्मा योजना का फोकस ऐसे एक बिखरे हुए समुदाय की तरफ है। महात्मा गांधी के ग्राम स्वराज की कल्पना को देखें तो गांव के जीवन में खेती किसानी के साथ ही अन्य व्यवस्थाएं भी उतनी ही महत्वपूर्ण होती हैं। गांव के विकास के लिए गांव में रहने वाले हर वर्ग को सक्षम बनाना, आधुनिक बनाना, ये हमारी विकास यात्रा के लिए आवश्यक है।
Mr. Modi said the government's aim is that Vishwakarmas of today can become entrepreneurs of tomorrow, and for this, sustainability is essential in their business model.
हमारा उद्देश्य आज के विश्वकर्मा साथियों को कल का बड़ा एंटरप्रेन्योर बनाने का है। इसके लिए उनके बिजनेस मॉडल में स्थायित्व जरूरी है। इसे ध्यान में रखते हुए हम उनके बनाए प्रोडक्ट को बेहतर बनाने, आकर्षक डिजाइनिंग, पैकेजिंग और ब्रांडिंग पर भी काम कर रहे हैं।
The Prime Minister emphasized that the needs of the customers are also being taken care of as the government is keeping its eye out not only on the local market but also targeting the global market. He requested all the stakeholders to do a hand-holding of Vishwakarma colleagues, increasing their awareness and thereby helping them in moving forward. Union Health Ministry is keeping a close watch on the seasonal influenza situation in various states and union territories through the Integrated Disease Surveillance Program Network on a real-time basis. To review the seasonal influenza situation in the states, NITI Aayog is holding an inter-ministerial meeting in Delhi. The meeting will discuss ways to further support them in terms of public health measures and to manage the increasing seasonal influenza cases. In a statement, the Health Ministry said it is also tracking and keeping a close watch on morbidity and mortality due to the H3N2 subtype of seasonal influenza. The Ministry said so far Karnataka and Haryana have confirmed one death each from H3N2 influenza. Seasonal influenza is an acute respiratory infection caused by influenza viruses which circulate in all parts of the world, and the cases are seen to increase during certain months globally. Indian Council of Medical Research has also issued an advisory for infection prevention and control. It has suggested to people wash their hands with soap and water, and symptomatic patients have been advised to wear masks and avoid crowded places. They should not take antibiotics and other medicines without consulting a doctor. The Health Ministry said that oseltamivir is the drug recommended by World Health Organization, and the drug is made available through public health system free of cost. The ministry said that adequate logistics are available with the states. However, in case of any emergencies, the centre has been providing support to the states to tide over the crisis. Union Commerce Industry Minister Piyush Goyal today said India and Australia will aim to push the bilateral trade of $100 billion in the next 5 years. The minister was addressing the media in New Delhi on India-Australia 8th Joint Ministerial Commission with Australian Trade and Tourism Minister Don Farrell. He said that India and Australia have some critical talents at government, business and people-to-people levels, and together the two countries can make a tremendous difference in the world.
The 18th India-Australia Joint Ministerial Commission, in which a very vast majority of subjects were discussed. We also, during this visit, apart from the wonderful discussions, this Australia-India CEO Forum has been held, I think, after about 40 years. And truly gives energy to this engagement, to our efforts to add greater momentum and economic engagement between Australia and India.
The net direct tax collection so far in this fiscal has reached 13.73 lakh crore rupees, which are around 17% higher than the net collections for the corresponding period of last year. This collection is around 97% of the total budget estimates and over 83% of the total revised estimates of direct taxes for the financial year 2022-23. The Central Board of Direct Taxes said till now gross collections are at 16.68 lakh crores, which is over 22% higher than the gross collections for the corresponding period of last year. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates round the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts. Union Minister for Youth Affairs Anurag Singh Thakur inaugurated the 4th Youth 20 Consultation meeting in Pune. Youth 20 Y20 is an official consultation forum for youth from all G20 member countries. The Y20 summit in 2023 under India's presidency would exemplify countries' youth-centric efforts and provide an opportunity to showcase its values and policy measures to the youth across the globe. Speaking on the occasion, the minister said that young people are equal stakeholders in the present scenario. He said that the Y20 summit presents a unique platform for young minds to share their vision, values and ideas and develop solutions and recommendations which will be presented to G20 leadership. Talking to media after the event, Mr. Thakur expressed faith that the active involvement of young minds present for the event will lead them to a deeper understanding of the challenges being faced by society and humanity and the ways to resolve them at the Y20 discussion forum.
Especially youth being the largest stakeholder in this democracy. Their involvement is very important. Y20 gives that platform to the youth to come, engage, debate, discuss and come on some decisions. So we have seen in other parts of the country that how they have come out with new ideas, especially for the future works, 21st century skills, other such topics which is related to their well-being, sports, healthcare. So I think this is all related to the youth because they are not only the future but they are the present of the country.
A two-day G20 Flower Festival began at Connaught Place in Delhi today. It is aimed at highlighting the vibrancy of G20 members and guest countries. Union Environment Minister Bhupendra Yadav inaugurated the festival, which is being organized by the New Delhi Municipal Council at Central Park. G20 countries including Japan, Singapore and the Netherlands are participating in it. Flower plants of different colors and varieties are being displayed in different forms and installations to showcase the diversity of the Indian subcontinent. The festival is also showcasing the paintings and photographs of flowers of G20 member countries and guest countries. The timing of the festival is from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. and entry is free for the general public. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Mandya and Hubli Dharwad in Karnataka tomorrow to dedicate and lay the foundation stones of various development projects worth around 16,000 crore rupees. In Mandya, Prime Minister will dedicate to the nation the Bengaluru-Mysuru Expressway. The 118-kilometer long project has been developed at a total cost of around 8,480 crore rupees. During his visit to Hubli Dharwad, Prime Minister Modi will dedicate the Indian Institute of Technology Dharwad to the nation. The Prime Minister will also dedicate to the nation the longest railway platform in the world at Sri Siddharudha Swamiji Hubli Station. Union Home Minister Amit Shah will be taking part in the 54th Raising Day celebrations of CISF tomorrow at the National Industrial Security Academy in Hyderabad. He will be reaching Hyderabad tonight. This is the first time that the CISF Raising Day is being celebrated outside Delhi. The CBI summoned Bihar Deputy Chief Minister Tejashwi Yadav today in connection with the Land for Job case. Sources said this is the second summon issued to him by the agency. Last week, the CBI questioned former Railway Minister and RJD Chief Lalu Prasad and former Bihar Chief Minister Rabri Devi in the case. Yesterday, the Enforcement Directorate conducted a raid at the residence of Tejashwi Yadav in the national capital in this case. It also conducted searches against many relatives of Lalu Prasad at multiple locations in Delhi, NCR and Bihar. The case pertains to alleged appointments being made in railways in return for land gifted and sold to the Yadav family and its associates when RJD Chief was the Railways Minister during UPA rule. Bharat Rashtra Samiti BRS MLC K. Kavita today appeared before the Enforcement Directorate in connection with the Delhi excise policy case. She arrived at the ED office in the national capital this morning. The ED had issued a summon to the MLC for questioning over her alleged involvement in the Delhi excise scam. In cricket, India were 188 for 2 against Australia in the post-lunch session in their first innings on the day 3 of the fourth and final test match of Border-Gavaskar Trophy in Ahmedabad when the reports last came in. The hosts were trailing by 292 runs. Earlier, India resumed their play at the overnight score of 36 for no loss after dismissing Australia for 480 on the second day. Ravichandran Ashwin scalped a total of 6 wickets for the Indian side. India have retained the trophy, winning the first 2 tests of the 4-match series. In Women's Premier League, Delhi Capitals will take on Gujarat Giants at D.Y. Patil Sports Academy in Navi Mumbai today. The match will start at 7:30 p.m. Last evening, UP Warriors defeated Royal Challengers Bangalore by 10 wickets at the Brabant Stadium in Mumbai. Alisa Healy was adjudged player of the match. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says skilled craftsmen are symbol of true spirit of self-reliant India. Asserts Vishwakarmas of today can become entrepreneurs of tomorrow. NITI Aayog holds the inter-ministerial meeting to review seasonal influenza situation in the states. India and Australia aim to push bilateral trade to $100 billion in next 5 years. Union Minister Anurag Thakur inaugurates Youth 20 Consultation series in Pune. 2-day G20 Flower Festival begins in New Delhi. In cricket, India were 188 for 2 against Australia in first innings on day 3 of fourth and final test match of Border-Gavaskar Trophy in Ahmedabad a short while ago. And in Women's Premier League, Delhi Capitals will take on Gujarat Giants this evening. And with that, we end the midday news.